Shuffle. So welcome, guys. I we have issue with the last. We had issue with the last stream. So I'm Precious, your coach and haircare. Yes, on haircare coach. So join us if you're here. Welcome to the class. I'm just going to go straight to the point and continue this class. Well, this network store has dealt with me, and it's fine. Please, I'm not going to stress you guys, but if you still have the energy, just send an emoji or just a type your name and where you're streaming from. So let me continue. Like I said, it has been a journey so far with me personally, and I know with some of you it has not been easy to go through this hair journey of a thing. So that is why this class is well preserved, and we're going to talk extensively on how to understand your hair type, your hair porosity, and we're still going to talk about, like I said earlier on the last stream before the complication happens, we'll talk about the the hair type, the hair porosity, the common mistake we make in hair, and the hair ingredients to avoid when getting a hair product for our hair. Then how to build a basic routine in taking care of our hair, then some DIY instruction. So at the end of this class, I'm going to send you a PDF of this course. And I'm not going to share my screen anymore because that is how this whole complication started. So I'm going to like explain. Once I'm done with the class, I'll share the PDF on the group chat. If you're not in the group chat, just type on the comment section and let's continue. So, like I said, understanding your hair type is very important because it will help you in choosing products. Wow, it will help you to make a choice of products for your hair. Okay, so we have four types of hair. We have the straight hair, the wavy hair. I really wish I can share my screen so that you guys will see what it looks like. So I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if you can see this on what I'm talking about. Like I said, the caring of natural hair is not easy. It's very tricky. So like I've been talking about, I said we are going to talk about the hair. I'm trying to work on this. I'm trying to work on this cushion so that I can scroll down and show you what. Oh God, this isn't going well at all. So, but you know what? I'm sorry, guys. Let's just continue with me talking about it here. No sharing on screen. I'm going to share the PDF on the group chat. So we have a straight hair and a wavy hair, the coily hair, and the tightly coiled hair. That is the type 1 hair. Type 2, type 1 is the straight hair, type 2 is the wavy hair, type 3 is the coily hair, and type 4 is the tightly coiled hair. So basically, generally, Afro hair has been identified under type 4 hair, which I said is the coily hair, coily tightly coiled hair. So Afro hair has been identified under it. So basically, all Africans has type 4 hair. Okay, all Africans has type 4 hair. Sorry, are you guys still having issue with the comment section? Oh God, I don't know. because I think I rectified it. Before we continue, I really planned this class to end by 9, but as it stands now, we've not even gone into. But I'm just going to give you a brief of it. Then we'll continue tomorrow and round up. Okay. So, but I don't think I will go on to the setting of the stuff again. Let me just talk about it, and so we can end this class for today. I'm sorry for the stress and everything. I'm very, very sorry about it. I didn't plan it to come this way. So, but like I said, all Africans have 4 hair. So basically, all of us, if you are an African and you're watching this video, if you're a Nigerian, just know that your hair is type 4 hair, the tightly coiled hair. But then that type 4 hair is classified into three basic type, which is the type 4A, 4B, and 4C. Okay, I said 4A, 4B, and 4C. The 4A is the soft coils. They are S-shaped coils type of hair. The texture is very soft, fine, and loosely coiled. Like the coils are not tightly coiled. Okay, you get. Then it shrinks about 50%. Then the only thing this type of hair needs is moisturizing and definition. Okay, so the products and the cream you can use are the creamy product and light gel. If you have this kind of hair, like a tight, loosely coiled hair, type 4A. I don't know if you can understand what I'm saying, but as time goes on, you're going to get, like I said, the 4C is a soft coils, it's not really tightly coiled. So what you really need, the kind of product you need for this hair is a creamy product, a light gel to just define the curl. You can something like your aloe vera gel, not a thick gel. So the 4B hair is the zigzag pattern kind of hair. Okay, it is Z shape, like it has a Z shape curly coils and fluffy. This kind of hair are always fluffy. They don't really like shrink, but it shrinks more than type 4A. So it has a 70% shrinkage and needs just moisture and stretching. Okay, so the tips on taking care of this kind of hair is using a thick cream and hair butters. Okay, thick cream and hair butters, and moisturizing the hair often. So now we will move down to the 4C. This is the tightest curls. Like it's this particular hair, this particular type of hair is 80 to 90% like shrinkage. The shrinkage, all this hair that when you the only time you know that the hair is long is when you stretch it out. These are the kind of that is called a 4C hair. A 4C hair. I will really love us to comment on this. Seriously. But I don't know what is going on here. So what I will just do is just continue with the class. That's the only option I have right now. Okay. To continue with the class. Maybe tomorrow the comments will be on, and you can also, if you have any complaint to learn or you have a question to ask, we will continue with it tomorrow. So let's move on to what porosity is. Okay, so like I said, these are the types of hair, the 4A, 4B, and 4C. So now you will know where your hair is classified into. So now we come to how to test our hair porosity. How to test our porosity to know how heavy, how light our hair can absorb the products into our hair. I don't know what's going on. A lot of people are going off, but let's still continue. I just assume that by the end of the class, you can still come back to this video and watch to get to understand what we are talking about. So now what we need for this testing of porosity is a glass of or bowl of clean water and a clean strand of your hair. When you pull out your hair, just a clean strand of it, you wash it off. Then how to do it is, first of all, you shampoo your hair first. You shampoo your hair first, and then drop a clean strand of this hair into that water and wait for like 2 to 4 minutes. This is testing for your hair porosity o. You wait for 2 to 10 minutes to sorry sorry guys, just hold on. So okay, I think someone is able to say hello. I don't know. Someone told me that they cannot access the comment section, but Christine, welcome. Thank you. If you're still not unable to say something on the comment section, please tell me in the group chat and let's continue because we don't have enough time for this class. Let me just say we are going to end by 9:20, 9:30. So now, okay, welcome. Please tell us your name and where you're streaming from. And then let's continue. Like I said, when you get testing this porosity, you have to get a cup of glass, a clean water, then wash your hair, and then that strand of hair, put it inside the water and leave it for 2 to 4 minutes. So now these are the results and what it means and the kind of porosity. We have three types of porosity: the low porosity, the medium porosity, and a high porosity. Porosity. So now, if that strand of hair that you place in the water is floating on top of the water, that means the water does not absorb easily to your hair when you pour water on your hair. Do you get? So that means you have a low porosity hair type. Okay, I don't know if you get what I'm saying, but if you have any question, just type it in the comment section and I'll explain further. Then if the hair sinks slowly and stays middle way, not down the cup or the bowl of the water or the glass of water you have, like that means some moisture goes in, it absorbs water, and then some moisture can easily go in to your hair. This means you have a medium porosity hair type. And if it sinks quickly to the bottom, it means your hair absorbs water very fast. Okay, and these things can help you know how, as we go on with the class, you get to know how it will help you find out the particular product you use for the hair. So if your hair moves down to the bottom of the bowl or the curl, that means you have a very high porosity hair type. So the low porosity hair type, the cuticles are always tight. Sorry, the cuticles means like the the hair strands, the cuticles of your hair are tightly closed. Okay, moisture has a hard time getting in, but stays once absorbed. It's very hard to get moisture to end. Like when you apply your leave-in condition on your hair, it's always difficult for it to absorb it. Okay, not that it will not absorb it, but it's always difficult for it to absorb moisture. Then use heat to open cuticles for deep conditioning. So this kind of low porosity hair, to apply a deep conditioner, you get to know what deep conditioning is as we go on in the class. So to apply a deep condition, like to make a deep conditioner treatment in your hair, you have to use a heat method. Maybe you use a hot not hot water, warm water, to rinse off your hair while after washing, then before applying your deep conditioner. So it will open up the cuticles of your hair to absorb moisture. So these are for low porosity hair type. Then maintaining this hair, you maintain it with regular moisture and light oils like coconut oil. So to maintain a low porosity hair, you make use of light oil. Don't worry about all this information, it's already stated down in this PDF that I'm going to send to you. So you also have to go through it and know where you're falling. So going on with medium porosity hair, we use a balance and easy, like you balance the hair by using very light moisturizer, but not as lighter than the low porosity hair. Then you use the light oil too on it. So now the high porosity hair, the cuticles are raised and damaged. So hair absorbs water fast but loses it fast. This high porosity hair, it absorbs water very easily but can easily go immediately. Okay, so you use protein treatment and seal with heavy oils and butters. So this high porosity hair, the protein treatment is like the mayonnaise, your mayonnaise or your banana, avocado, pear mixture, egg with other things, like those deep conditioning. That is what you use to treat a high porosity hair, and you tuck it in with your thick oils like avocado oil and so on. So now we'll move on to the second subtopic of this lesson, the common mistake we make. Common mistake. I know you really want to hear about this common mistake. The common mistake we make, first one is washing hair too frequently. I see most of us that are struggling with hair growth, washing their hair every single time you go to the bathroom. I know it's good to be neat from head to toe, but then you don't need to wash your hair every single day. Do you know why? It strips off the natural oil, your scalp, I mean this flesh under your hair, it secretes a particular natural oil that helps with hair growth. So but when you wash it off every single day, it will not have enough oil to grow or to help take care of the hair that grows out of the follicles. So the second one is using hot water to wash your hair. It is not advisable to use hot water to wash your hair. You can use warm water, I said, not hot water. So if you're using hot water to wash your hair, don't do that anymore. Then skipping heat protection. Applying heat tools like straightener or coilers without a heat protectant damages your scalp. So if for those of us that go to salon or do it ourselves, that uses heat protect, like our stretcher, hand dryer and coiler to do our hair. So it's not okay. Before you make use of it, use a heat protectant, okay, to really help protect your hair from damaging, and don't do that more often. The fourth one is brushing wet hair roughly. If your hair is wet, be careful how you brush it because it can easily pull out. Then again, towel drying. Don't dry your hair aggressively. If you're drying your hair, make sure you rub, like, in a very, you can just wrap your towel around your hair and leave it there to soak in the water instead of rubbing it vigorously to it will result to breaking your hair. That is why after washing you find out that your hair, once you're combing it, it's always pulling up, because these are things we do that are not right. So I assume that now you know about them, you will definitely try not to do it anymore. Okay. It's like this aggressive drying causes frizz, splitted ends and so on. Using a wrong product for your hair type, like I said, now that you've known your hair porosity and your hair type, you now know how to choose your product. So if you use the wrong product for a particular hair type that is not supposed to be, it affects the growth of your hair. Now, not trimming regularly. Most of us don't really like trimming their hair because we feel like it's too, the hair that I'm trying to grow, you want me to trim it off. I know, but trimming your hair at least 2 times a year, not regularly. 2 times a year or once a year, it's advisable because it helps take off those splitted ends. You know, if you check, there are some part of your hair that always tangles, especially the tips of the hair. So when you trim it off, it helps it grow faster. I will have to talk extensively on that, maybe on another video, about the science behind trimming of hair. So Next one is overusing chemicals like relaxer, bleach, and dry. If you want to relax your hair or you want to apply bleach, I'm not against it, but make sure that once you're done with it, use a good hair cream that can moisturize your hair very well. And don't do that often. You see, most of us relax our hair at least like 4 to 5 times a year or 6 times. Then it's not advisable. Okay, if you're using it, use it in an appropriate way and get a good moisturizing and a hair conditioner, a good moisturizing cream and a hair conditioner. I'm trying to just rush all these things, but you have to see. If you get the PDF, you get to see other one. You have 12 mistakes that we make. You have excessive heat styling, like I've said, not knowing the hair needs, porosity, the density, and the type. We've talked about it. Then what are the hair ingredients to avoid? I have I have 8 hair ingredients to avoid. Sulfate. This particular SLS, it's another ingredient, like the particular ingredient that strips off natural oil from our hair and makes the hair very dry. So if you're getting a hair product, check the ingredients. It's always on any hair product you get. So go to the ingredients, check if it has a sulfate SLS on it. If it has, I think you should give it a no. Okay. So now we go to parabens. Parabens preserves preservative links to hormone destruction. It affects most of the hormones that helps the hair growth. And also the silicones. Silicones causes buildups over times on our scalp. Okay. Like I said, sulfates, parabens, silicones. So all these ingredients, try and avoid it. So we also have mineral oils. Mineral oils also are not good. They coat the hair and blocks the moisture from penetrating through the hair. We also have synthetic fragrance. Synthetic fragrance, they trigger allergies. For those of us that have allergies, dryness and scalp irritations. We also have the Me, T, and D. MEA, TEA, and DEA. So these three things, if you find them in your product, go for another product. These things can cause skin irritation and potential harm for a very long time. So and I'm sure you don't want to do that. So building building a basic hair routine. There's some basic hair routine that we need to build to help us continue, like to help us grow our hair in the right way, which is washing our hair. Like I said, frequent washing is not good. You wash your hair at least once every week or every 10 days, depending on your hair type. Then again, steps on washing our hair. We have 5 steps on washing our hair. The first one is the pre-poo. The pre-poo is use of oil or conditioner to prepare your hair before washing. These are the ones, this is a particular one you do. You use a hot oil treatment or a conditioner to prepare your hair before washing. And the next one is, excuse me, shampoo and cleansing. At this point, this is where you go to your shower, apply your shampoo and scrub your hair properly. You might wash the first time, rinse it off, wash again so that you can wash off the dirt on your scalp. So use a sulfate free shampoo or a clay cleanser to cleanse the scalp properly. So the third wash day step is conditioning. After washing your hair, you make use of your conditioner, okay? And then after that, you rinse it off and make use of your deep conditioner. Deep conditioner can be a product, it can also be a DIY deep conditioner. I'm going to also, at the end of this class, send you a link to a particular app that will help you, will give you a different method of creating your own DIY without going to break the bank, without going to spend a lot of money. You just go there, pick any DIY of your choice, and you will learn how to make a deep conditioner yourself that you can use at home for yourself, for your family, and for anybody around you. So now it's moisturize and sealing. So this moisturizing is after washing, deep conditioning and rinsing it off, dry your hair. Then follow up with moisturizing. We have this formula for moisturizing, which is LOC or LCO. This LOC is the liquid, the liquid oil and cream. So this is after washing your hair. Apply your cream, your hair moisturizing cream, and then seal it with oil. Okay. Now protective styling. We have protective styling, and this styling choose styles that reduces manipulation. Okay. When you're making any hairstyle, make sure you choose a hairstyle that doesn't affect, that is not too tight on the scalp. It will help maintain the roots of your hair from breaking off from the scalp of your hair. When I talk about scalp, I'm talking about the skin on the under the hair. Okay. So now, so go to the they're going on weekly and monthly hair goal. If you're joining this weekly and monthly hair, you have the weekly hair moisturize 2 or 3 times a week. Moisturize, and this moisturizing involves applying your good hair butter, your hair cream, your moisturizing hair cream at least 2 or 3 times a week. Don't leave your hair dry, because just assume when you have a dried scalp, dried hair without any product, any slightest thing can just break the hair. So that's why it's advisable to always do what, moisturize your hair. Then scalp massage. This particular one is very helpful. Massaging your hair with oil. Once in a while, you massage your hair, apply oil and massage the hair through all your scalp. At least like 5 minutes. Before 5 minutes, you're done. So make sure you massage your hair. It helps regulate the blood flow in your hair and can help the hair growth. We also have refresh and restyling prep and protective hairstyle, like your natural twist. You refresh your hairstyle and then sleep with satin silk. Very important. Most of our bedspread and pillowcases are not really advisable. So that's why it's advisable to get a bonnet, a silk material or satin material, wear it overnight whenever you want to sleep. So then the monthly goal is clarify scalp using a clarifying shampoo, washing your hair, or apple cider vinegar. That apple cider vinegar is very necessary. Also, if you're having a dandruff, if you're having dandruff problems, make use of apple cider vinegar. And protect protein treatment. Like I said, protein treatment, we have different types of protein treatments. So I'm going to send you a link, like I said earlier, on how to use this particular protein treatment, how to make it yourself and use it at home. Or if you don't have time for it, you can get a hair mayonnaise in place of your protein treatment. Then trim your hair 8 to 3 weeks. Okay, 3 weeks. Then track progress of the hair growth. If you're training a hair and you started and you're ready for a hair journey, from the starting point of it, you make sure you track the growth of your hair with either a picture or a length check on it. So we are almost close to the end of this class. So for those of us that are still on here, thank you for being here to the end of this class. So before we end, I'm going to talk about the basic ingredients that are really effective to our hair. The first one is aloe vera juice or rosemary water. They adds hydration and soothes the scalp. I know you all know what soothes it. So they hydrate the hair and the scalp, which is the aloe vera gel, aloe vera juice, and rosemary water, rose water. Sorry. So then leave-in conditioner base are really very helpful to the hair. It acts as the main conditioner agent, and so everyone that is into natural hair, you need to go get yourself a good leave-in conditioner base. Okay. Then we have a carrier oil. Carrier oil is also important. It helps you after applying your cream or after washing and applying your hair cream. This oil will help seal in that moisture so that it doesn't dry so quickly. So if you don't have this carrier oil at home, something like your coconut oil, your olive oil, your aloe vera oil. If you don't have them, you need to get them. And also tomorrow, as we are going to enter the last section of this class, I'm going to send you a link where you can get these products at your dispense. So we're also going to talk about the glycerin or honey. They are humectants that draws moisture to the hair. So you need it for your these are the ingredients you need for your hair. And I'm sure you can get them around. You have essential oils like these ones are optional. This essential oil is optional. You don't really need it. But if you have to get it for your hair and you're ready to take care of your hair, just get it and use them. Something like your rosemary tea tree oil. So you also have a spray bottle. It's very important, especially when you need to be combing your hair, and if you have a strong hair, you this hair conditioner will really help. This spray bottle mixed, like in that you get a spray bottle and mix a hair conditioner with oil and water and spray it on your hair. It detangles the hair easily. It acts as a hair sprit that helps you that helps in easy combing of hair. So if you're having issues with combing of your hair, and maybe if you're trying to comb your hair and it's breaking or it's hard to comb, this method of mixing a leave-in conditioner, water and oil in a spray bottle is a go-to for everybody that is into natural hair journey. So make sure you get a spray bottle because you need it. Even if without anything, for no reason, for sorry, even if you don't need it for anything, you need it for your water, because natural hair needs water all the time to hydrate your scalp. If you don't need to mix those things I mentioned earlier, you need it for your water to be sprinkling, to spray your water on your hair. So the last thing is the DIY instructions. So these DIY instructions, I'm going to send you a PDF, not a PDF, a link to get to choose any particular DIY of your choice that you want to do. They are very easy to get. So if you're not in the group chat, just say type it on the comment section so that you get it. You get your own PDF, and I'm trying to avoid some restriction. That's why I could not post a link straight to the WhatsApp group. But if you're not there, you can just say something on the comment section so that you get the PDF and the link for your DIY protein treatment. So, guys, this is the end of the class today. I am really grateful for everybody, for all of you that are here today to support this class and are here to listen. I hope this class has been helpful, and I would like you to type or comment any particular thing you've learned from this class. If you have a question to ask, I will just be in the comment section after this live has ended. So see you guys tomorrow by 8 p.m. for the last class, and take care. Bye.